His suit is always prim and proper. I don't want to talk to him. You will remain in your last season. And many a time, that is what I have realized, that you can change a season by association. Sometimes you can just change the season by observing someone, the way he lives his life, and picking up an idea. So tomorrow it's about learning in a master class. Many years ago, I was with Robert Kiyosaki in South Africa, and we were in a master class for 3 days. It's one of the most brutal master classes I've ever attended in my life. I paid almost $3,000, and I was not allowed to use my phone. You cannot take picture. You cannot. Actually, if you use your phone and you are caught, you'll be sent out of the class, and that's the end of your money. So, so you see, adults, they are very humble. That's when I know that this phone can be an addiction. You'll be, you are. It's like your body is shaking. The only way you want to use the phone is to go to toilet. So I see people going to the toilet like as if they have a disease. But when you go to toilet, the class is going on. So the inside that will change your life, they must have shared it, and there is no recording. Nobody will give it to you. So people are just sitting down there. So what happened is that insight will change your season. And I was in that meeting, and they said one word that just literally changed my life. So tomorrow is about we gathering together and learning how to change our lives. And so I need you, if you have not part of the masterclass yet, I need you to register for it. What will change your life will not be free. Hello? Many free things freeze you. Do you know that nothing is free? You know that if somebody says something is free, do you know that it's a scam? Because somebody has either paid for it and the person is now giving it to you. Like now, the book that was given to some people here that look as if it's free to them is not free. Somebody paid for it. So nothing is free in this life. Because you are not paying for it, doesn't mean it's free. That is why I tell people, the reason why we pay is to pay attention. And the more you pay, the more attention you will give. That is why Ferrari lasts longer. Hello? You know why Ferrari lasts longer? It's expensive. Even when it's old, you keep it. It's an antique. There are some of you, there are some clothes that you are not wearing again. But you even to give it out is somehow. Because of how much you bought it. You now make it your referral. You refer to it, framework. You say, I know when I bought this shirt. Or I give it away, my friend. So the point is, learn to be somewhere. And sometimes, I tell people, it's not about the cost of things. If you don't do it, if you remain small, what's it going to cost you if you don't get to where you want to go in life? So let me quickly show you this, and you get more tomorrow. Test all prospects and hold on to one that is qualified. Prospects can be suspects. The only way you know a prospect is a good prospect is to test them. In my own life, I carry out few tests in people's life. The first test I carry out when I speak to you on phone is what I call the test for attraction. I want to know whether we are attracted, whether we are together on the same space. And how do I know that test? The first thing that I do when I'm talking to you, either on phone or I'm chatting with you, I want to be in a position to know what is important to you about what you want to buy. I want to ask you some questions. I want to be very clear because it only takes two that is agreeing to work together. So when you are assuming that somebody is on the same page with you, you may be wasting your time. This is what I want to say to you. The biggest asset of a rector is not commission. The biggest asset of a rector is your time. Whoever wastes your time is wasting your life. So what do you want to do? You want to find out on time. What is it? So it's called the test for attraction. The test for attraction. Go back, please. The test for attraction. The second test is what I call the test for emotional pain. You want to know what pain they have. I study economics. Don't worry, I like to be proud of this. Let me put this one in my pocket. I study economics. I have first class. Hello. I have 4.85. Hello. Clap for me, my friend. Clap for me. Clap for me. Huh? It's not a joke. You know, I have that first class because my father is a scholar. Hello. And in my house, you don't need to like book. You must just pass. Because when you come home, they will be asking you funny question. So you will read. You just read. But then economics is quite interesting. And because my parents don't have money, so I now realize that one of my biggest skill is to use school to pay my school fees. Hello. So girls on campus will give me food to eat because they don't want to face statistics. Amen. And because they come to me and say I should teach them, I will say if I teach you now, you are going to fail because I am hungry. So what is the solution to that? So you supply the food for morning lecture alone. In case you come in the afternoon and you ask me because you have supplied food in the morning, I will tell you the food has expired. Anything I teach you in this afternoon now, you are still going to fail. What is the solution to that? Food. So in the evening, you want me to do night lecture. What is the solution? Food. So I was eating well, more than the people that came to school with the food. Because my not eating is your failure. And what I like about that one again is that when school is only good for school. Book is good for school because you'll be seen as a star. Why? Because on campus, we don't check results. They check results for us. Because our failure is a failure of many. Hello. So before they check their own result, they will check your results. Because in case you fail, they don't need to bother to check their own. Here goes the man that taught me. He has failed. So he make it school. But then the funny part of school is that when you don't graduate from school, with the guy that has 2-2, he's now doing well. Your first class, you are not doing well. They will now begin to, in school, they were praising me. In real life, they will now say things like this. Daddy, everything in life is not intelligent. When I was on campus, you feed me. What is now your problem? So this is what I say to people. You need to understand that you need to test your knowledge. Because knowledge that is not tested is a scam. And how do you test your knowledge? You use it. So if somebody teaches you something, don't always believe it. Go and test it. Everything you learn today, tomorrow, test it. Don't just believe anybody. That is what will change your life. Because you can be intelligent and not be acting so. So let me show you this test, and it's very important. Test for emotional pain. Always find out what is the pain that the prospect has. Because the word in economics, we were taught that the word pain is a root word for the word pay. It means that if the Latin word for pain, for pay, is pain, it means that when people are in pain, they pay. Hello? So if you want me to pay, and you want me to pay attention, activate the pain. What is going to cost me if I don't do something? People don't buy pleasure from strangers, but people buy to cure pain from anybody. If you have a toothache and you go to a dentist, do you care who the dentist is? Speak to me. Do you care who the dentist is? You just want to cure the pain and move on. One of my friends, would tell me, they said, when you are in pain, you don't negotiate. Hello? What do you want to do when you are in pain? You want to cure the pain. So always check out what the pain of people are. Check out the pain, the needs, and the itches they have. Always figure it out. Always figure it out. The third thing that you need to do, you need to understand, you need to test for what I call commitment to action. If everything, Jeff said it earlier today, if everything is equal, if everything is okay, when are you going to pay? Most of you in this room, you are afraid to ask people, when are they going to pay? The question is, you are not in sales to make friends. You are in sales to make sales. You are not in sales to what? You are in sales to what? Friendship in sales is a bonus. It's not the criteria. Hello? That means that I become your friend after I've sold to you. Is that It's a bonus. It's not the criteria. It's not why we came. Why we came is to serve. Now, so test for the commitment to action. Many people will take action. Check the commitment. Many people are interested in what we are selling, but they are not committed to buy it. They are not committed to buying it. Check it out. Check it out. The next test you need to carry out is the test for ability and the desire to pay, not play. That's an error. To pay. The desire to pay. That means most people are interested, but do they have the ability and the desire to pay for what we are selling? Most people are not. The next one is test for having the power to make a decision. Many people want to buy, but they are not the one that will make a decision for what they are buying. They need to contact somebody else. Now, when you don't carry out all of these tests, guess what happened to you? You can be dealing with a liar and not a buyer. Because you think this person is good. Some people will talk big, but they're not going to buy anything. So what you need to do is to understand this. So the first thing you need to do is to ask questions. You need to do what? Ask questions a lot. Questions are very important. The next thing you need to do is what I just showed you. For me, perform tests. Don't just perform tests on people. First time buyer test. Ask people. You know, I love medical word a lot. When you go to see a doctor, they will tell you that, right now, we don't really know what's happening, but we need to go to lab, okay? We need to go to lab and do a test. Is test free? Speak to me, is test free? So, but you don't know that the process of test is a process of indoctrination. Because the moment you are doing a test, you are subjecting yourself to be given command by the people that have asked you to go and carry out the test. So when you carry out the test, you now take the results to the man. Often a time, you know that you cannot interpret that test. So what happened is you're now looking for the interpreter. Who is the interpreter? So it's the interpreter that will not tell you, wow, it's not that bad. Because you are coming, your heart is palpitating. You're wondering, what is it? What is it? But you have paid. Then when you come here, the doctor will now tell you, this is what to do next. And as a result of that, you will do it. What they have done with tests is to make you obey the command. So most of you in this room, begin to experiment. So tomorrow we're going to learn how to carry out more tests. There's no time today to do that. How to carry out tests. I want to show you how to set up your own test. By the way, do you know you can get paid for carrying out tests? Hello? Do you know that? A prospect can pay you to do your test. How many of you would like to know that? Yes, that makes it interesting. Because the secret to get more paid is to get paid. If you want people to pay you more, get them to pay you. So after you have done this, after you have performed the test, then you go to the last one. It's called prescribed solution. So many people prescribe solution without knowing what the problem is. You prescribe solution to me. You don't even know what my problem is. You tell me, oh, come and buy this land. Like what Jeff said today. There are people. I was trying to sell a land to somebody the other time. And when the man told me, I told him that this land is not for you. And the man was looking at me. I said, no, it's not for you. He said, so what can I buy now? I said, right now, I don't know. But we can figure it out. Why? That puts you on a position of authority. Because it's not everybody that comes to you that you should sell to. That's the honest truth. Because it's not everybody that comes to you that you should sell to. So prescribed solution, please. The next slide, please. Prescribed solution. The next one, prescribed solution. So everyone sells, but you prescribe. Learn to prescribe. People pay more for prescription. When you prescribe, people pay more for it. Learn to do that. So it's going to change your life. Learn to prescribe. Learn to prescribe. You show up before a pharmacist. One time it happens to me. My wife said I should help her to buy stuff at the pharmacist. When I got there, the pharmacist said, what happened? I said, my wife has a neck pain. The pharmacist asked me another question. He said, how long has she been having the neck pain? I said, for a while now. He said, how painful is the pain? As if I'm the one having the pain. I said, man, it's been complaining. That's why she sent me here. The pharmacist said, okay, that's fine. That's fine. So what I asked for, the pharmacist brought it out and brought more 2 tablets and said, based on what I said now, they should use these two more. Now, I left that place buying everything and saying thank you. Why? The guy did not sell drugs to me. He prescribed it to me. So the person you thought can buy one plot of land can end up buying 1 acre of land. Why? Because by the time you know what exactly you want to use this land for, I can then prescribe. That is why some of us in this room call ourselves consultant. The work of a consultant is that you will be consulted for a solution to a problem that has been identified. That means that the moment you don't do that, you are not qualified to be that way. And a professional asks questions. You must know what my pain is. So somebody says, Stanley, what land do you have to sell to me? It depends. Hello. That should be your answer from now on. What kind of land do you sell? It depends. It depends on what? It depends on your desire. It depends on what you want to get done. Can I ask you a few questions? Everyone, then you do this way. We don't just say to anybody. We have this test that you need to carry out. We need to know what kind of thing you need, and so that you can know what can help you. The moment you do that, you become a professional. Because it's only a professional that carry out tests. It's only a professional that show people this is how to do this thing. Don't be in a hurry to sell. And that is why you need to do what Jeff said earlier. Learn to become a lead generator. Become a lead generator machine. Position yourself every single day, because this thing works all the time. All right? I'm rounding off now. They are here. Next one. Selling is an examination test. I've told you that. Try to carry out tests all the time. Next one. Master closers keep to this app. What is the app? Ask question, perform tests, prescribe solution. Let's say that. Say that with me. What's the first A? What's the P? Speak to me. What's the P? What's the third P? So you need to get that right. You need to ask questions, you need to perform tests, and then you need to then prescribe solution. The moment you can go about doing those three things, you will become someone that I call the closers killers app, because it's going to change your life. And this is where we are going to be cutting the curtain today. And what I'm saying to you today is that we are here because we want to move our life forward. People are buying things. Most of the time, it's how we sell to them that is causing the limitation. Let me give you this good news. Humans love to buy because buying is therapeutic. But many of us, we don't really know how to sell to people. And so you need to master how to do that, because doing that is going to change your life. Because you see, selling is how you excel. Selling is how you survive. Selling is how you thrive. So ladies and gentlemen, I need you to take on of these things today with everything that has been said. And I look forward to seeing you tomorrow at the masterclass. God bless you.
A round of applause for Tade Cash. Maoga. Any other questions will be tomorrow. Can we quickly give an award, please, to Tade? Tomorrow will be where you can ask all your questions. We have master classes. Mr. Emeka Nobis is still here. Tade is here. Of course, Jeff doesn't have anywhere he's going to. So tomorrow they will continue and go more in-depth into the conversation. As they are doing that, ladies and gentlemen, as at the last time I checked, it is 3 minutes past. Gentlemen, we have been sitting since 11 a.m. We need you to stand up and stretch a little bit, because we are getting to the graduation section and a very brief panel discussion. So we want you to relax a bit. For those of you who need some refreshment, we have vendors outside that are selling at very wonderful discount rates. So please, you can go out and refresh yourself and go around and mix. We want you to stand up and network. Everybody stand on your feet. Everybody stand up. Stand up, stand up, stand up, stand up, stand up, stand up. I have the mic. I'm prescribing standing up to you. I'm giving you a test. Stand up, stand up, stand up. Now, DJ, can you play a song for me? Move from your table to another table. If you're sitting on that table, move to another table As you're doing that, please say hello to somebody, get a phone number, go around. Move from your table, go to another table. Pack your things. Oga, I want to sit on this table. Move. Everybody stand up, stand up, stand up. Exercise your legs. Move from your table. Pack your things and go to another table. Tell the person on that table, go to another table. I want to sit on this table. You must network, collect phone numbers. For those of you who might not be here tomorrow, this is an opportunity to network. Very, very important. We'd like to say welcome to the chairman of the Real Estate Developers Association, Nigeria, Chimaike. Thank you very much. Move from your seat. Some of you are still standing where you are standing. You are standing like the Nigerian mayor. Move to another seat. Move to another seat. Change your seat. Exercise a little bit. Get phone numbers. Get contact addresses. That is why we are here. I want you to go and network with somebody. Say hello, take pictures, use the hashtag SEC 2024. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. This is about 15-minute break time. Go around, please. Ladies and gentlemen, don't also forget, tonight we have an after party. DJ Slim B is performing. This event has not finished. We are taking a very short break. Coming back for the graduation as well as panel discussions. Go ahead and take selfies, take pictures. You can go and use the convenience. You're welcome once again to the Southeast Realtors Conference 2024 and Awards for the 8th and 9th of November 2024. Let's not also forget, the event has not finished. We are not done yet, but it's a good time to take your selfies. That's why we're here. Don't forget that tomorrow, Tade Cash, Emeka Nobis, as well as Jacob Jose and several other speakers will be here tomorrow for the part 2 and final day of the Southeast Realtors Conference 2024. In a few minutes, we're going to be returning. Don't go far, don't go far. We have members outside for those of you who are fresh, you need something to eat. Thank you, DJ. Take it low. You have 10 minutes more to get back to the hall. We are not done with today's event. 10 more minutes. 10 more minutes. Take all the pictures you want. I will remind you, keep your personal items. We don't want any phone missing. Keep your phones, keep your bags and your wallets.